They used to laugh at me. Now they look up to me.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this is that was a video by that nigga Ashton Hall that got smoked by I Show Speed. He the nigga that put out that daily routine, him waking up at 5 in the morning, splashing his face with ice cold water, going for a jog, leaping into a pool. I guess he's come a long way. According here to Google, said this nigga's 29, so 10 years ago he would have been 19. I guess he made this video on the anniversary of him, I don't know, coming up, right, on social media. Let me just put this out in there. Any nigga that's buff like that, this nigga was buff as fuck. I highly doubt he was built like that in high school, but if he was and he was getting bullied like that, he was a whole sucker. But most of these dudes that's 30 and younger are. He was getting embarrassed. They was throwing wads of paper at him. He was slipping hoes notes, asking where they go to the prom, to which they was throwing at his head. Like, this nigga was a Black Bart Simpson. And people picking on you and you built like they buff like that with your little tight ass shirt and shorts, yeah, you was a sucker. But then that confirms what I be saying about most of the younger generation. Niggas that's 10 and 20 years younger than me, most of them are just clout chasing suckers. Ain't no way in the fuck I'm gonna be that goddamn buff and big and brolic. And niggas, I ain't even that buff and big. Niggas wasn't punking me in high school. And it didn't even look like it was a whole, I don't know if these he paid actors, but bro, come on, you got to be a little bit more accurate. I know you wasn't out here getting picked on by white boys. If you was getting picked on by white boys, you a whole sucker. And I lived in the suburbs for a few years. Whenever the motherfuckers tried to pump me out, we used to get ass gorilla beatings. You know what I'm saying? I think I ain't gonna front. In middle school, my mom lived in the suburbs, moved us to the suburbs for a couple years, and I got beat up by this white motherfucker in what was it, 7th grade. He was a fat ass white boy, right? He knew some gang members that I knew, and them niggas had jumped me like a few days early. So when he saw me in class, he thought I was a hoe ass nigga, and I guess he was trying to get stripes off me, which was weird because during them times, 1994 or 5, I think it was, white people wasn't gang members. You couldn't bang if you was white. Like, I guess it's a different day now, but back in the 90s, if you was white, you wouldn't run around talking about you was a Crip of blood. You get pressed extra hard. Niggas was on your neck. So yeah, but he tried to get some stripes, I guess, to get cool with them niggas, and he kicked my ass. Now, but the reason he kicked my ass though is because them niggas had jumped me, like I said a few days earlier. I was sore as hell. Imagine getting jumped by like 9 niggas. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My neck was stiff, my arms were stiff. They beat the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? I was beating up one nigga, and then 9 niggas jumped up from behind a car and stomped the shit out of me. So he caught me when I was really like, I wasn't 100%. I think I was probably like 27%. And he further kicked my ass. And then after that, he never came back to school. So then there's that. In any event, I don't even know what the fuck I was going with that story. Oh yeah, the story was, yeah, But then I was in 7th grade. I wasn't built like this nigga. This nigga buff as fuck, getting beat up by white boys and punked out. Like, that's a once again, that is a tragedy. You be getting holed out, especially in the suburbs. I went to school in the hood most of my life. I didn't get picked on by hood niggas. So I failed to realize I'm gonna get pressed by clown ass niggas in the suburbs. I would have been a nigga beating up people. Actually, when I lived in the suburbs, I was that nigga. Now let me stop. I wasn't a bully. I was always the cool nigga. And in the suburbs, motherfuckers like to hit you with that racist shit. Or like I said, that story, that cracker tried to get some stripes off me. He probably dead now. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.